Hello everyone, and welcome to today's insightful session on the future of IT leadership, balancing security, compliance and innovation. Myself, Darrshan Kaur, once again your host, and I welcome Dr. Prabhakar Ramakrishnan, a highly respected CISO, cybersecurity strategist and IT governance expert. With a doctorate in cybersecurity and certifications like ISO 27001, GDPR, NIST, and business continuity, Dr. Prabhakar has led enterprise security transformations, risk management strategies, and compliance initiatives across various industries. Dr. Prabhakar, welcome, and it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Darshan. I'm super excited to be here and discuss how IT leaders can strive the right balance between security, compliance, and innovation in today's rapidly evolving digital landscape.
Great. So, the role of IT leaders has changed significantly over the years. How do you see IT leadership evolving today?
Yeah, the IT leadership has definitely expanded beyond managing just the IT infrastructure, right?
True,
It
true.
now includes cybersecurity, it includes your risk management, your compliance, and business strategy. Okay, so security is a board level priority now, so it is not looked at as a silo. So with cyber threats increasing, IT leaders must embed security into business strategy rather than treating it as a separate function. And
Correct.
compliance is a business enabler, right? So regulations like your
True.
GDPR, your DPDPA, your CCPA, and the standards like the global standards like your ISO standards, your NIST framework must be seen as enablers and not roadblocks. The
Correct.
other thing which I feel is important is the innovation must be secure, right? So while AI is very interesting and exciting, so and automation and cloud transformation are critical, but they must be secure by design to prevent the associated risk. So the best IT leaders today, as far as I'm concerned, act as business strategists, security enforcers, and compliance navigators all in one.
Wow. So many companies these days struggle to balance compliance and innovation. What strategies can IT leaders use to ensure they stay compliant while driving these innovations?
Yeah, I think the key is to integrate security and compliance into the innovation process.
Okay.
I'll tell you how it can be done. Is like so number one is adopt a secure by design approach. So every new
Okay.
project should be embedded security controls from the day one rather than adding them later, right? The second point which I feel is important is use AI for compliance automation. In today's IT landscape, so I think it is humanly not possible to do it manually. So you will have to depend on AI-driven risk assessment, real-time compliance tracking, and anomaly detection can definitely speed up the processes while maintaining governance. And the third thing which I feel is very important is security is as strong as the weakest link, right? And employees are often the weakest link. So train your teams on cybersecurity awareness because regular cybersecurity training ensures security and compliance go hand in hand. I think by
True.
aligning security, governance, and innovation, IT leaders can ensure compliance without slowing down the transformation.
Great. So, with cyber threats growing more sophisticated, what are the biggest security challenges IT leaders are facing today?
Yeah, the top cybersecurity challenges organization face today are, I think, by far, ransomware is one of the biggest threat, and
True.
AI-driven attacks is another threat which is emerging. So attackers are also using AI-powered malware and social engineering tactics to bypass traditional security controls. Your
Correct.
cloud security and data privacy plays a pivotal role. So many companies lack strong cloud security policies and data encryption standards to protect sensitive information. And your supply chain and third-party risks remains one of the biggest challenge for every organization because criminals are targeting vendors and partners to exploit indirect vulnerabilities. I think to mitigate these threats, IT leaders must implement a zero trust security models. Never
Okay.
trust anyone, like always verify. So we should definitely verify the user who they say they are, and I think it is one of the must to be the standard for every access request. We should leverage on AI powered threat detection We can use machine learning to identify anomalies and to prevent breaches in real time. And the last one is conduct continuous cyber risk audits.
Correct.
Proactive penetration testing and red teaming and security assessments definitely will help prevent attacks before they happen. So security is not just an IT concern, so it's a business trial strategy is what I feel.
True. I agree. So for aspiring IT leaders, what are the must-have skills to succeed in cybersecurity and governance?
Yeah, the future-ready IT leaders need a blend of technical expertise, leadership qualities, and business acumen. Cybersecurity and compliance mastery, so understanding a deep understanding of your NIST cybersecurity frameworks, your privacy controls like your GDPR, your DPDPA, global standards like your ISO 27001, and zero trust is very, very essential for an IT leader. And AI and automation knowledge is also very important because everybody is adopting AI, and so that all knowledge for an IT leader is very, very essential in today's world. So AI will redefine threat detection, compliance tracking, and IT governance. So it is going to transform the way we operate from now. So I think it is very important for us to get that AI and automation knowledge in strategic leadership and risk management. So IT leaders must think beyond technology and focus on business resilience.
Correct. True.
And not last but not the least, and continuous learning and certification. So we'll have to stay updated with the latest technologies and trends. So we'll have to update with a lot of certifications like your CISSP or a CISM or CISA, and executive education programs like your DBA and all that. So those who embrace cybersecurity, compliance, and innovation together will define the next era of IT leadership is what I strongly feel.
Great. Dr. Prabhakar, this has been an incredibly valuable discussion with you. Your expertise in the cybersecurity, compliance, and IT leadership space has given us a clear roadmap for the future. And I'm sure our viewers will also enjoy these pointers, these discussions which you have shared with us. Before we close this session, any final words for our IT professionals and leaders preparing for the next decade?
Yeah, as I told you earlier, like your security, compliance, and innovation are not separate entities, right? So they must work together to business to thrive. And so stay ahead of cyber threats. So as I told you, implement zero trust technology and leverage more on
Correct.
AI-driven security, and use compliance as an enabler and not a barrier. So I think that mind shift is very, very important. So it will give you a lot of competitive advantage, and lead with a
True.
vision. Future IT leaders will drive business transformation to security first strategies instead of looking at silos and implementing it later. So we'll have to look at security first strategies. The future of IT leadership belongs to those who are proactive, strategic, and continuously evolving.
Certainly. Thank you, Dr. Prabhakar, for your time and insights, and thank you to our audience for joining us for this wonderful session. If you found this session valuable, drop your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay secure, stay compliant, and keep innovating. Thank you.
Thank you, Darshan.